Hi everyone, my name's Zoe. Thank you for joining me today. This will be a hatha style yoga class, so grab your chair, 2 blocks or books, and a pillow, cushion, or bolster, and let's get started. Once you join me in your seat, you can step your feet underneath your knees. Let your hands come down to the tops of your legs. You can let your eyes fall closed or your gaze can unfocus. Inhale here, reach your crown of your head, maybe reach your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze everything up to the ceiling, and then exhale. Your vertebrae stack, let your shoulders roll down your back. Shoulder blades can reach towards each other. Inhale again, reach up with your spine. Inhale space into your vertebra. Reach your shoulders up to your ears, and then let your shoulder blades come together in the middle of your back. Let everything stack one on top of the other. One more time. Inhale, reach your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. Let yourself come down to a heavy seat on your chair. Take a breath here. And a long breath out. On your next inhale, reach your fingertips up and overhead. And clasp your hands over your head. You can stay here, or you can press your palms up to the sky. Take a breath here. Maybe press your palms up to the sky, maybe the backs of your hands. Your elbows can come by your ears. And if your shoulders are reaching up, reach them up and then let them slide down. Good. One more inhale as you reach up with your hands. Exhale. Let your shoulders come down. And let everything come all the way down. Good. Maybe shake it out. Roll your wrists around. Shake your shoulders from side to side. And then inhale, reach back up. Clasp your fingers together. Press your palms up to the sky. Inhale, long towards the ceiling. Exhale, let yourself tip over to the right. A little C shape to the right. Leave your left sit bones, your left leg rooted firmly down. Just tip over in a little palm tree shape. One more breath here. Inhale back up towards the sky. And then exhale, let yourself tip over towards the left. Leave your right sit bones, your right heel rooting into the earth. Energy down to anchor you as you tip a little further over. And inhale, come back up. Reach your hands up one more time, and exhale. Let your hands come down. Shake it out, roll it around. Maybe scrunch and drop your shoulders. Scrunch and drop your shoulders. And then inhale again. Press your palms up to the sky. Reach up. Tilt over. Open. Let your left ribs reach up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, tilt further. Inhale back towards middle. Exhale, tilt down to the left. Little seated C shape. Keep your palms pressing out, your fingers together. And then inhale, come back up towards middle. Exhale, let it all come down, shake it out. You roll your shoulders, you drop them down. Good. Inhale here, reach your hands up again. Exhale, pivot from your center over to the left. You can let your hands fall down. Look out towards the left side of the room, or maybe towards the back of the room. Long inhales, long exhales as you let yourself twist open. Inhale, come back towards center. Exhale, over to the right. Let your arms calm down. If your knees are collapsing inward, just gently press them back out so your knees point up toward the sky. One more breath here. And inhale, reach up, come back towards middle. Exhale, let your arms come down. Good. Shake it out again. You rock your neck from side to side. You roll it around in a little bit of a circle. And come up. This time, reach your right fingertips up toward the sky. Then let your right hand fall down behind you so your hand can come to the back of your neck. Reach your elbow up towards the ceiling. Let your shoulder come down in line. So just your humerus here, your elbow reaching up. Then you can use your left hand. Take your fingertips to the outside of your elbow and then just gently press it towards the back of the room. So no need to force really, just like maybe gravity, just a gentle sort of pressure. And you feel a stretch along this outside tricep part of your arm. So again, just let this be a gentle, waking up feeling. And then exhale. You can let that all fall down. Maybe dangle your arms down to the ground. Flop them back and forth. And inhale, come back up. We'll do the other side. So reach your left fingertips up to the sky. Then let your left palm come down to the back of your neck, maybe the back of your head, back of your shoulder. Reach your elbow up and let your shoulder fall down. Use your right fingertips to gently guide this arm back up towards the sky, just a little bit. Stretching out along this tricep side of your arm. Again, just let it be gentle. Don't need to crank your arm, just wherever you naturally fall. And just let gravity guide you a little deeper. One more inhale here. And then exhale. Let it all come down. Maybe dangle your arms to the sides. Maybe swing around. Good. Great. Your arms can come back down to your knees, to your legs. Inhale, get long up to the sky. Exhale, your sit bones, like your legs, like your feet be heavy in the earth. Then start to tilt forward, so let your tailbone untuck from behind you. Let your tailbone sort of point towards the back of your chair. Let your belly come down towards your legs. Get broad across your collarbones. Look up. Inhale. Cow spine. And then exhale, pull the back of your heart towards the back of your chair. Extend your arms out long on your legs. Let your chin come down towards your chest. Cat spine. Inhale again. Drop your belly forward. Get broad from shoulder to shoulder. Tilt your nose up to the ceiling. Inhale into cow, Bitalasana. And exhale, press your back body away towards the back of your chair. Tuck everything down and towards the center. Marjargasana, cat pose. I'm going to take a few more rounds. And cat-cow. Just move at your own pace, your own speed. Just feel into it. Just waking up the body, waking up your spine. And while we're moving into this cow shape, maybe bring to mind an actual cow, actual cows. How do you feel about cows? What feelings come up? What thoughts come up when you hear that word? What associations? Just notice. One more round each side. Inhale. And exhale. And then come back to Tadasana. Inhale, reach your fingertips up and overhead. Exhale, fold from your hips. Your arms sweep down to your feet or down to blocks. And then let your torso fold down onto your legs. You can put a cushion or a pillow underneath if you like. And just let your torso fold down. Find your forward fold, your Uttanasana. Inhale to lift up halfway. Your arms can come onto your legs, onto your shins, and then fold back down. One breath here, and then ripple like a wave. through your spine all the way back up to the top. You can scrunch your shoulders up towards your ears at the top and then let them roll down your back. Your palms can face open towards the sky, towards the front of the room. And then inhale, lift your left foot up and cross it over your right ankle. So your feet can slide in towards the middle here so your ankles are crossed. Inhale to get long through your spine. Exhale, fold forward over your crossed ankles. Maybe give your legs a little hug. Hands can come down to a block. Just hang here in a forward fold with your ankles crossed. And as you move through practice today, maybe take notice of times you're holding back. Maybe times you're feeling reserved with your energy, with your strength, with your flexibility, with your gentleness. Notice if you feel the need to hold back or wait or conserve. And then just see if you can move a little bit more from a place where your energy, your flexibility, your strength, if you can move from an attitude where that attribute that you're holding back is actually maybe more abundant than you might feel it is or might believe it is. Inhale, come back up, uncross your legs, and then cross to the other side. So let your right foot come in front of your left, get long. Exhale as you fold forward, hinge from your hips. Fold forward over this crossed ankle shape. So notice if this side is any different from the last side. And again, just notice if you're holding anything back today. Maybe feel curious as to why that might be. And then just see if you can give a little more. Just maybe a little tiny bit more, one spoonful more. Just see what happens. Just notice. One more breath here. Inhale, press down to rise up, come back up. Uncross your ankles, uncross your legs. You roll them out, shake them out. You roll one ankle and then the other. Okay. Then take a block. Step a block up towards in front of your right foot, and step your right foot up on your block. You can keep your left foot bent. Inhale. As you exhale, as you fold forward, your hands can come down. Maybe they frame your bent foot. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, get long. Reach your crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold a little bit more. Your low lunge. And then inhale, come up with your torso, come up, bring your arms overhead, exhale, expand your elbows out to the side, find cactus. Inhale, look up. Exhale, let your elbows sink a little wider. And you can use your hands for this one or just step on with your leg strength. Step your left foot out to the side, so maybe out to a 45-degree angle, maybe just towards the edge of your chair. Inhale, reach back up overhead. Exhale, your cactus arms come down. Look up, reach with your collarbones out towards the sky. Then exhale, let your hands come down behind you. So let your hands come down behind your back. Keep this shape in your legs. Let your hands come down behind your back. Maybe interlace your hands here at your low back. Then inhale, get long through your chest. Exhale, reach your chest forward. Your shoulders can come down to your knees or maybe down between them. And see if you can let your arms expand up towards the sky, maybe fall forwards overhead. So just where you naturally stop. Take a few breaths here. Just let your shoulders open. Let your hips fall open. And then inhale, come back up. Your hands can come back to your low back, lift up. Good. Step your foot down. We'll go to the other side. So start with a block in front of your foot. And step your left foot up this time. Start here. Inhale, lift up, exhale, fold forward. Your hands can come down to either side of your foot. Find your low lunge. Take a few breaths. Again, notice if you feel the need to conserve or anticipate. If you feel the need to hold back, or if you can let yourself move, let yourself be, let yourself breathe to the maximum extent without worrying that your energy, that your time, that your breath, without worrying that any of those things are scarce. Just believing, trusting, maybe feeling curious about how abundant they really are. Good. Inhale, come up. Step your foot out wide. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale. Let your elbows come out wide. Lift your chin. Lift your sternum up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, your elbows fall out wide. Inhale again, reach up, lift up. Exhale. One more time, come down. And let your hands rotate around behind you. Come to rest on your lower back. Your fingers can interlace if that's comfortable. Or you can just have them next to each other, maybe one hand in the other. Inhale, get locked through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Come down between your legs, or just to the tops of your knees, and then extend your arms out behind you. Maybe your hands can fall overhead. Maybe they just reach up to the sky. One breath here. One breath out. And then inhale, press down to lift back up. Your hands can come back to your lower back. And then step your feet back into Tadasana. You can grab your pillow, grab your bolster. We'll find our first child's pose. So place your pillow on your lap. You can hug underneath it or cross your arms over top of it and wrap your arms underneath your legs. Just find a supported position that lets your torso come all the way down, your forehead come all the way down. Snuggle in. Inhale, feel your back body expand. Exhale, let yourself get heavy into the pillow, into the chair. Maybe take a minute to think back. Bring up a cow or cows again. Notice what comes up for you. The way people treat or think about cows is very, very different across cultures. There may be some things that are similar, or an appreciation for cows as often very gentle, very sweet, very kind creatures. They often have a very loving nature. And also what gifts they bring us. Cows can also be very generous animals with each other, with people. So notice today if you can move with a cow-like sense of generosity. If you can move with a cow-like sense of generosity, of gentleness, of kindness towards yourself today. See if you can take a loving and abundant attitude towards your movements, towards your breath, towards your feelings, towards your thoughts. Just whatever experiences you have today, anything you ask of yourself, see if you can move with a really generous spirit. And then inhale as you come back up with your torso. You can set your pillow aside. And again, step a block out in front of your, we'll start with the left foot. Step a block out in front of your left foot. Inhale, lift your leg up, step it out long in front of you. Pull your toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift up with your body. Exhale, fold forward over your front leg. Pull your toes toward the sky. Leave your knee bent, your right knee bent down towards the ground. Maybe pull a little contraction in, so pull a little energy from your heel in towards your center. You don't actually have to move your foot, just pull a little contraction, keep it bending your knee. And inhale, come back up. Step this foot up and stack your knees one on top of the other. So you can also cross at your ankles, at your shins, place a block under your foot. Stack your knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Take a few breaths here. And then inhale, come up. This time, keep your knees crossed together, and then slide your bottom foot out wide. So maybe now if you don't have blocks under your feet already, see if you can find a block underneath your top leg, or you can even tuck this knee all the way in if it fits on your chair, or just find a block underneath your ankle. And slide this foot out to the side. You can also slide a block under your foot, or maybe hook your foot around the leg of your chair if that works. Okay, so maybe you end up in something like this, or it can look completely different. The idea is just maybe find a little bit of a cross in your knees, a little bit of stack in your knees, and then let your feet fall open towards the side. Inhale here to get long. Exhale, fold just a little bit forwards. No need to put weight in your ankles. You can hold on to the edge of your chair. So your belly come towards your legs, maybe down onto your legs. And again, notice if you feel the need to hold yourself back or to hold anything back. And can you just move generously but lovingly? And then inhale, lift your torso up. Step your knees apart, so slowly, whatever that looks like for you. And then keep your blocks down by your feet. Step your feet out wide. So step your feet onto the blocks, step them out wide. Have your toes come to a 45-degree angle. Inhale here, get long. Exhale, fold forward. Come into your malasana. Your fingers can come down to the blocks, down to the ground. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, plant your left hand down on the ground. Reach your right hand up to the sky. All these twists, lefts and rights get mixed up in your brain. Inhale as you twist. Reach your fingertips apart. Let your shoulder come down to the inside of your knee. If your knees are falling way out, you can guide them back in towards the sky. One more breath here as you reach and twist open. And exhale, come back in towards middle. Lift all the way up. Step your feet out. And again, you can keep your blocks out where you might need them. So first we'll start with your right knee on top of your left. Inhale to get long here. Exhale, fold forward. Up. You can put a block under this foot if that's comfortable. And inhale, come up. Slide your bottom foot away. Maybe land a block underneath that foot. You can, of course, use your hands to help guide your feet to a little bit of a tangled up position here. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward lightly. Maybe rest your hands on the edge of your chair. Just let your belly come down a few inches. Good. And then inhale, press down to rise up. Slide your feet apart, slide your knees apart. Move sort of generously, lovingly with yourself. And then come again to your wide leg, toes out wide, Malasana position. Inhale to get long. Exhale, fold down in between your legs. And this time, putting your right hand down, lift your left fingertips up behind you, maybe all the way up to the sky. Reach through your fingertips as you twist, open towards the left. Keep your knees pointing up towards the sky if they're falling in or falling out. Lift and reach. And then exhale. Come back down towards the middle. Press down as you rise up. Come back up. Okay, inhale here, reach your fingertips up and overhead. Exhale, let your palms of your hands come down to the backs of your shoulders, to the backs of your neck. Reach your elbows up to the sky, let your shoulders drop down. And pull your elbows back towards your ears. You pull your elbows up towards the sky. One breath here. Stretch out those triceps one more time. And then exhale, let it all fall down. Great. Okay. Inhale as you lift your left leg up, cross it over your right. Find your cross here so your feet can come to blocks. And slide your bottom foot out, maybe rest it on a block. If you have room, you can maybe bring your feet all the way up onto your chair, but you have to be sitting in a pretty wide chair. So if that works for you, you can bring your feet all the way in onto your chair or rest them on blocks or, of course, on the ground. Okay. Inhale here, reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Let your right hand fall down your back. And sweep your left hand behind you. So your left hand comes to your low back. Left hand comes to your low back. And see if you can reach your fingertips towards each other. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. You can maybe grab onto the backs of your clothes. Or if you have a strap or a belt, you could hold it in this hand and grab it with the other hand. Or maybe your fingertips, your palms, your hands can come together. Inhale, reach your right elbow up towards the sky. Exhale, let your left elbow fall down towards the ground. Inhale here, and then exhale. Fold just a couple inches over your crossed knees. Find your Gomukhasana, your cow-faced pose. When we believe things to be scarce, whatever it is, time, money, energy, strength. When we believe things are scarce, it's difficult to be generous or loving or kind to ourselves or others. Inhale, come back up. Let go your fingers, let go your clasp. Let your arms fall loosey-goosey like noodles down to the ground. And then gently uncross your legs. Step them out wide. Find your Malasana. Inhale, exhale, fold down here. And then again, you can clasp your fingers behind you. You reach your hands up to the sky. Maybe they fall overhead. Let yourself fall down towards the ground. Again, moving in a way that's gentle, that's kind towards your body. Give yourself permission to do that. Inhale, lift back up, unclasp your hands. We'll go to the other side. Okay, so this time your right leg crosses on top of your left. Your foot can come down to a block, and then slide your bottom foot across. And use your hands to help you find a block underneath your bottom foot. Inhale here, reach your left fingertips up to the sky. Let your left hand fall down towards the back of your shoulder, towards the back of your neck, and scoop your right fingertips to the low back, to your low back. Again, you can reach up, grab onto your shirt with your hands. Maybe your fingertips come together. Just reach your top elbow up toward the sky and let your bottom elbow fall down towards the ground. One long line from elbow to elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, fold forward over your bent knees. Find Gomukhasana on this side. So again, notice if you believe things to be scarce, if you believe you only have a certain amount of time, a certain amount of energy, a certain amount of love, whatever it is, notice if you feel that way. No judgment, just notice. And then maybe see if you can become curious about how scarce that thing really is. See if you can take a cow-like generosity towards spreading it forth, overflowing it to yourself, to others, to the world. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, let go of your fingers, let your arms fall down, loosey-goosey noodles, shake them out. Slide your feet apart, slide your knees apart gently and slowly, stepping them back out into your malasana. Let your torso fall forward between your knees. And then you can bring your hands together. Maybe they fall forward overhead. Let everything drift down towards the ground. Take a couple breaths here. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then root down through your feet to lift your torso up. Let go of your hands. Step your feet back into Tadasana. And you can find your pillow, find your bolster, find your child's pose, your Balasana. And just snuggle in here. Maybe notice if rest or relaxation, the space and time to find those things. Notice if that feels scarce. Notice if you feel the need to hoard or steal, snatch, maybe time to rest. See if maybe you can become a little curious about how scarce that time, that space really is. And what would happen if you believed there was plenty of time to rest, plenty of space to relax? How would you be and move if that's how things felt? Inhale, press your torso up. Set your pillow aside. And inhale, let your arms fall down to your side. You can get a little, you shake back and forth. Be little or big, and you cross your arms from side to side. And then give yourself a big hug. Sweep your left arm underneath your right. Hug yourself in. Give a little squeeze. A little rock from side to side. A little shoulder massage. And then inhale, squeeze it in, exhale. Let it go. Shake it out again. Up and down, roll it around. Just feel into it. Swing them back and forth, and then this time let your right arm come underneath your left. Give yourself a big hug in on this side. Squeeze it in. And then exhale, let it go. You can step a block up in front of your left foot and then land your left heel on the block. You can pull your toes up toward the sky and then rotate your leg and your hip socket. Find a little windshield wiper. You can keep as much of a bend in your knee as you like. And you can take these as slow or as fast as feels good. You can maybe find a little twist in the upper body. And then pick your leg up, hug it in, get all the way in as far as you can. Maybe reach down and grab your foot, press this foot out, hug it in close. You make little circles. Make little circles with your ankle. And see if you can bend that leg, let your knee fall open. Cross your ankle over your knee. Find pigeon. Inhale here, exhale, fold a little forward. Take long, generous breaths all the way down into your pelvis, all the way out. Tip forward just a little bit more. And then inhale, lift your torso back up gently. Slide your ankle off your knee. Step your foot back down. Then we'll go to the other side. So again, shake out your arms. Cross it side to side. And then once your left arm's underneath your right, you can give a little hug in on this side. Squeeze it in. You rock from side to side. And you can let it go. Maybe scrunch your shoulders and roll them back behind you. Maybe scrunch them up the back and roll them forwards. And then again, find a little cross and sweep your right arm underneath your left. Give yourself a big hug in the shoulders. And then side out and let it go. Slide your block in front of your right foot this time. Step your heel up. Keep it bent in your knee. And rock and roll your hip and your socket back and forth. As slow or as fast as is comfortable. You can find a little twist here, maybe in the upper body. If that feels good. You gaze over to the right side of the room or the back of the room. And bring this leg back towards stillness. Inhale as you lift your knee, bend it up into your chest. And you reach down, grab your foot. Make little circles with your ankle. You squeeze it in, you press it out. And then land this ankle on top of your bent knee. Let your knee fall gently down towards the ground. Inhale, get tall and long. Exhale, fold gently forwards. Take a few more breaths here. And then inhale, lift your torso back up, slide your ankle off your knee, and then place a block, maybe long ways, out in front of both of your feet, and then step your feet up, and your soles of your feet come together like a prayer pose with your feet. You can slide your bolster, your pillow, a blanket maybe behind your back. Find a really comfortable, supportive position for your upper body. If it's a little bit of strain in your knees, you can maybe grab onto the edge of your chair and let your legs fall out to your arms. If you want like a little more support under your legs, or you can let your knees fall wide, maybe your hands rest on the tops of your legs. Inhale, get long through the crown of your head. You can let your eyes fall closed, or your gaze can unfocus. See if you can move forward today. The same curiosity, same attitude of looking at things through an abundance lens rather than a scarcity lens. Just notice how that feels. Notice if it feels true or easy. Maybe it's challenging. Maybe it doesn't feel true at all. And then just notice that. One more long inhale here. Long, generous exhale. You can leave your feet in bound angle, or you can slide them off your block and make your way to your Shavasana. So find a pillow maybe behind your back or your low back. Maybe a pillow underneath your neck, supporting your neck from behind. You can keep your feet upright or maybe let them slide forward. And your palms can come down to your legs, palms face up, or maybe down by your sides on the arms of your chair. Let's make your way to Shavasana, and then we'll take one more long breath in together and sigh it out. Maybe treat this Shavasana as a really comfy one. Maybe comfort can be abundant for you in the next few minutes. So take the time to really find a supported, comfortable place for your body as much as you can. Maybe just 1% more comfortable. And then just take a few moments to rest here in Shavasana. You can stay here as long as you like. If you're ready to bring movement back into your body, start to wake up your fingers and toes, wiggling them gently. Bringing your awareness down to your feet, down into your hands. You can slide your feet back in under your knees. You can leave your pillow behind you if you have one, if that's comfortable, and then let your hands come back down to the tops of your legs. Get long through the crown of your head up towards the sky. Your shoulders relax down your back. And you can place one hand over your heart and the other hand on top. And then as you exhale, let your chin fall down towards your chest. Take a moment to feel grateful to yourself, thankful for yourself for practicing today. You feel into how abundant your gratitude can be. Thank you very, very much for practicing with me, and I hope to see you soon.